Hey Falcons fans, are you ready to have your minds blown by a trade rumor that could flip the NFL on its head? Could a blockbuster swap involving two high-profile quarterbacks, Kirk Cousins of our Atlanta Falcons and Tua Tagovailoa of the Miami Dolphins, really be in the works, reshaping the futures of both franchises? That's the earth-shaking possibility buzzing through league corridors right now. Welcome back to the channel, where we dive into everything Falcons with unrelenting passion and razor-sharp analysis. Today, we're unpacking this jaw-dropping rumor of a potential QB trade that could redefine our offense and alter the landscape of both the NFC and AFC. Stick with me as we explore the details, the implications, and whether this seismic move makes sense. Let's jump in. Let's lay out the foundation of this wild speculation. According to sources close to the league, whispers of a massive trade involving two quarterbacks have grown louder in recent weeks, evolving from quiet executive chatter to a scenario insiders describe as under real consideration. While no official confirmation exists, and likely won't at this stage, the rumor centers on a deal between two historic franchises, the Atlanta Falcons and the Miami Dolphins. In Atlanta, we've got a young, promising offensive core with speed and potential, but we're still searching for consistent leadership under center to turn talent into wins. Meanwhile, in Miami, frustration is mounting after a disappointing start to the 2025 season, far below expectations for a team poised for consolidation. Their fan base's relationship with the starting quarterback is reportedly shakier than ever, fueling speculation of shakeup. This trade, if it materializes, could be one of the most talked about moves of the year. Now, let's dive into the specifics of the rumored deal. Insiders suggest the Falcons could send veteran quarterback Kirk Cousins, a player known for his tactical intelligence and game control, to Miami. In return, Atlanta would acquire Tua Tagovailoa, the Dolphins' young starter with precise arm, quick reads, and athleticism, despite enduring a turbulent season under intense pressure in Florida. Cousins, at 40, brings vast experience and a proven ability to keep an offense competitive, even if questions linger about his durability and long-term future. Tua, still in his prime, offers mobility and natural talent that could mesh perfectly with the Falcons' offensive scheme under Zach Robinson. The strategic rationale is clear. Atlanta gains youth and dynamism to push our attack vertically, while Miami gets a steady veteran to stabilize a chaotic situation and ease the heat on their front office after a disastrous start. Let's break down what this means for the Falcons. Bringing in Tua Tagovailoa would represent a bold pivot, aligning with our youth movement around players like Michael Penix Jr., Bijan Robinson, Drake London, and Kyle Pitts. Wait, Penix Jr.? Yes. The rumor introduces a wrinkle, as it's unclear how Tua's arrival would impact our current starter, who's been entrenched as QB1 despite recent injury concerns like the bone bruise in his foot. One interpretation is that this rumor might predate Penix's full emergence, or it could suggest a potential shift if the front office sees Tua as a better long-term fit, with his mobility and quick-release style. Tua's ability to read defenses rapidly and escape pressure could unlock a more aggressive, vertical attack, complementing Robinson's dual-threat ability and London's deep routes. However, integrating a new quarterback mid-season, especially one coming off a rough patch in Miami, carries risks. Chemistry with the roster and adapting to our playbook on the fly aren't guaranteed. On the flip side, sending Cousins to Miami makes sense from a roster management perspective. With Penix or potentially Tua as our future, Cousins' role as an expensive backup, earning a significant salary, feels redundant. His experience and composure could be just what the Dolphins need to salvage their season, providing a calming presence amid their offensive struggles. For Atlanta, offloading his contract could free up cap space for other needs, like bolstering our defense or extending key young players. The trade might also involve draft picks or additional pieces. Those specifics remain murky. The downside? Losing Cousins strips us of a proven veteran safety net if our starter struggles or gets injured again. His leadership in the locker room is another intangible we'd miss, especially for a team still building its identity under Raheem Morris. Here's my take. I'm intrigued but skeptical about this trade rumor. Tua Tagovailoa's youth and athleticism are enticing, and his skill set could indeed elevate our offense with a more mobile, quick strike approach. However, I'm firmly in the camp of sticking with Michael Penix Jr. as our quarterback of the future. He's shown enough promise, like in the Bills' upset, to warrant patience through his rookie growing pains. Trading Cousins makes sense if we can get value, especially to a team like Miami desperate for stability. But replacing Penix with Tua feels like a lateral move at best, given Tua's own struggles this season. I'd only entertain this if it's a straight Cousins for picks deal, or if Tua is a backup plan, not a replacement. GM Terry Fontenot should prioritize cap relief and draft capital over a risky QB swap, especially with the November 4th deadline approaching. As we wrap this up, let's imagine the fallout. Picture Tua stepping onto the field at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, scrambling for a first down and firing a dart to London for a score, while Cousins steadies Miami with a game-winning drive. It's a fascinating clash of philosophies, youth versus experience, that could redefine both teams. So, I'm tossing this to you. Should the Falcons even consider swapping Cousins for Tua Tagovailoa, or stick with Penix as our cornerstone and trade Cousins for assets instead? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Go for the Bombshell Tua trade, or keep faith in Penix and cash in on Cousins. I'm pumped to hear your perspective. And if this breakdown of potential league-shaking deal got your adrenaline pumping, smash that like button to show some support. We've got more Falcons rumors and updates coming as the trade deadline nears, so stay locked in. Until next time, let's keep speculating and rise up.